Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, it's the 7th inning, and it looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Lucas Duda stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Antonio Bastardo will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
The second baseman.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Addison Russell is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Jorge Soler digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Right has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. David Ross digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
One strike.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. This is in the air out to right. Granderson is under it. 2 down. Jake Arrieta will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Three runs already home here. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they pick up. Michael Conforto will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Curtis Granderson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
No, that's high.
Too high, 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. Down in order goes. And now here comes Met skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Blevins will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
now catching and batting in the 9th spot.
This is line to left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
The batter,
Jason Hayward digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2 for 6 and a 1 for 6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
First pitch on its way. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Walker will put this one away for route number 1. Chris Bryant comes forward, and he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. From the stretch. Line to the right side. Granderson is there, 2 down.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Granderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Wilmer Flores will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Kevin Plawecki comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. So now just 1 man stands between he and his no-hitter.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
David Wright will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed, and he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one.